No fears, no chains.
Invites you to live a life of emotional abundance.
Written by Vanessa Pisuto. Narrated by Belinda Sainsbury.
Good morning, dear friends. Today, January 23rd, our devotion is entitled Ordinary Woman. Our scripture reading is taken from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 7. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. Matthew mentions 5 women in Jesus' genealogy: Tamar, Rahab, Ruth, Bathsheba, Uriah's wife, and Mary. In those days, genealogies followed the father's lineage and usually did not include any woman. So why did Matthew specifically include these 5 women? To demonstrate to readers how God redeems history. Though each of them had a shameful past, it did not prevent God from using them. Tamar disguised herself as a prostitute to sleep with her father-in-law because he refused to give her his youngest son as a husband. Rahab was a Canaanite prostitute who lived in Jericho and hid 2 Israelite spies. Ruth was a Moabite, not an Israelite by blood. Bathsheba, Uriah's wife, was either abused because of King David's lust, or she seduced him by taking a bath on purpose where he could see her. Finally, Mary, Jesus' mother, was humiliated because she got pregnant before marrying Joseph. Matthew had the courage to not only include women in the Messiah's genealogy, but also women of dubious reputation. God isn't afraid of our past. He doesn't hide the sad chapters or failures. God rewrites them and redeems them for His glory. In her article, Women in Jesus' Genealogy, Nell Sonokjian writes, 5 women are included, mostly poor, unimportant, unknown, sinful women who changed the course of history by their simple, obedient lives. One might suppose that the women in Jesus' Messiah's genealogy should have all been the finest Jewish women, but they weren't. Most weren't even Jewish at all, and except for Ruth and Mary, they had tarnished sexual histories. They were ordinary women. God chose and used ordinary women, widows, immigrants, and poor women, disdained women with shameful pasts. Why? To highlight the extravagant power of His grace. That's the beauty of the gospel, that God takes us exactly as we are and transforms us for the glory of His name. Dear Lord, thank you because you choose ordinary women like me, and you give us an important role to play. I surrender my life to you once more so that you may write with it a story full of grace and love. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all surpassing power is from God and not from us. 2 Corinthians 4:7.